What is going on, Curly Crow? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm just going to let you guys jump in for a quick minute and then we'll continue our conversation. This is kind of okay, this is better. I appreciate you guys for joining and good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Today we're going to talk about scalp health, which is something that I feel like we should talk about more. Because believe it or not, guys, scalp is skin. Just gonna give it a few more seconds and then we can start talking. I want to start by saying for you guys that have supported Curl Daddy in any way, shape, or form, thank you guys so much for supporting. Um, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for interacting with any content that we have made. So today I want to talk about something we don't talk enough, and that's scalp, right? Um, Not trends, not quick fixes, and not, but the foundation. Like, what do you guys have to do? Because healthy hair doesn't start at the ends, guys. It starts at the roots, and that is something that I really want to talk to you guys about. So, why scalp care, right? Why does it matter? A lot of us are taught to focus on our hair. I was one of those people that always focused on hair and focus on the finish and focus on the shine, but nobody really taught us how to take care of a scalp. Um, and like I said at the beginning of the live, your scalp is skin. Just to let you guys know, it's living skin, right? And whenever it's happening, whatever's happening, there in your scalp, it would eventually show up in your hair. So if you're experiencing dryness, itchiness, flaky scalp, um, tightness in the scalp, slow growth, which is a topic of conversation. Everyone's talking about slow growth, breakage at the roots. These aren't like random problems. They're sign that your scalp is asking for care. It's literally your scalp is asking you to help it, right? Take things to the. I'm having my tea right now, guys. So we're having some tea time. We're talking about scalp. If you guys make sure that you guys ask any questions you guys might have as I drink my tea. And thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, share the live, subscribe to the channel, and check us out at curldaddy.com. And don't mind me being live. Scarlett, how are you? Because I'm writing some emails on live, drinking my tea. We're multitasking right now, right? So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For me, Curl Daddy started when I realized I was treating my hair like something separate from my body, right? I was styling my hair, like my hair would look amazing, right? All the time, but not listening, which is very important. So when I slowed down and really paid attention, I understood that my scalp didn't need more products. It needed balance, it needed nourishment, and it needed intention. That's when I went back to plants, right? To the oils, the right oils, okay? The right oils, to the rituals that actually make sense. So I really wanted to go back to plant-based products, which helped me tremendously, guys. It helped my scalp, it helped my hair health tremendously, and that's why when I started formulating, I wanted to keep all the Curl Daddy products plant-based. So I personally do not believe of rushing your scalp care. I don't think it should be something that you do if you're doing it out of stress of or like even frustration because scalp care is a ritual. For me, it's a ritual. It's a moment to reconnect, and it's a moment to reconnect with yourself. So when you're massaging the oil slowly into your scalp, when you're washing without scratching aggressively, right? When you're breathing while applying the products, when you're being gentle with yourself, right? So when you rush your scalp, you rush yourself. So we don't want to rush. Make sure that when you are taking care of your scalp, you have some time to give it to yourself. Thank you for you guys that have joined. So that's why I started formulating plant-based products, right? Because at Curl Daddy, everything we create is plant power, plant-based, vegan, however you want to call it, and handcrafted for a reason. Guys, we do handcraft our products. We are not, we don't have a massive manufacturing company that is producing these products, by machines. We're literally handcrafting the products, which is more intentional and it's basically more luxurious. It's a more luxurious way to really take your scalp health to the next level. Your hair care. There's so much hair care out there, and I think that a lot of there's amazing brands out there, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's amazing brands out there, but there's other brands that just focus on really just formulating something that works but doesn't, and not being intentional. Because if it's doing amazing for your hair, yes, but is it working with your scalp as well? That is the question. Amina, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I am a model. Are you a model? Been modeling for quite a while now. So what I want you guys to know is that plants know how to restore balance. They don't force, they support. That's why I like to use plant-based products. So oils that nourish, right? Not clogging your pores, ingredients that calm the inflammation, which is very important. Formulas that definitely respect the scalp microbiome. which is actually, guys, very important. One of the ingredients that I love to work with is inulin because it helps with helping the scalp microbiome. So our goal is not to overload your scalp, but to return it to where it needs to be. And I'm sorry if I'm speaking a little weird. I did get some kind of like a extraction, and then I got stitches, so I'm still recuperating. So guys, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys drop it in the chat. If you deal with dryness, if you deal with flakes, if you deal with itchiness, if you deal with buildup, please ask any questions you guys might have. I did have some questions here that I been getting from other people, and it says, how often should I oil my scalp? You have to listen to your scalp, guys. You have to listen to your scalp. Some of you guys might need it weekly, some bi-weekly. More is not always better. So don't oil your scalp too often because that's also not good for you. It's going to clog your pores. Is itching always dandruff? No. Sometimes it could be just dryness, it could be irritation or product overload. Can oils help with growth? That's a very good question. Growth happens when the scalp environment is healthy, guys. That's all, right? So you have to use oils that support that environment. Very, 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 very easy to understand. There's a lot of oils out there that are not going to support the environment in your scalp. So you guys need to do your research. Obviously, I'm here to guide you guys also, but because there's a lot of conversation, and there's a lot of marketing, and there's a lot of like oil, hair growth oil, this whole hair growth oil situation, which is getting out of control, to be honest with you. And the thing is not that the oils are bad for you, it's the types of oil. Not everything that works for me is going to work for you, but there are oils that are basic oils that you should look into that are going to really help your scalp, right? To keep your scalp healthy rather than overloaded with tons of oils that are just going to make it worse. Guys, I really truly believe that when we care for our scalp, we're practicing patience and we're listening. And it's just a reminder that growth here or in your life doesn't come from force, it comes from care. So I want you guys to understand that what you nourish grows. What you nourish grows. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I appreciate you guys for joining. Scarlett, if you're still here, Anima, thank you guys so much for joining. So if you're new here, explore Curl Daddy when you're ready. Um, and I'm not saying that because you probably need another product, because you probably don't need another product, but because you're ready. It's for a different approach to care. So everything, again, we formulate is rooted in intention, plans, and respect for your natural state. Um, which is very important, guys. Plant-based products are something that completely worked for me, and that's why I decided to formulate all the products being plant-based. Um, Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for slowing down with me this morning. And remember, your scalp is something, it's not something to fight. Because I think I personally used to do that in the past. It is just something to understand. Um, all right? You guys just have to understand it. So until next time, take care of your hair, take care of your roots, take care of yourself inside and out. Good morning, Carl. How are you? And remember to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. All right. I hope that I was able to inspire you guys to really look into what you guys are doing to take care of your scalp. And remember to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. Okay. Um, your scalp is not a trend, guys. It's the foundation. Remember that. Because your hair, healthy hair doesn't start at the ends, right? It starts at the roots. Do you guys have any questions before I let you guys go? Thank you for the love. Salsa25, hello there, just arrived. Welcome. A new live anytime soon. I'm trying to do the lives every day, either in the morning or in the like late afternoon. I'll probably just jump on live later today, late afternoon, after everyone gets out of work, and really bring another conversation. Sasa, where are you from? And do you have wavy, curly, or coily hair? And if you have any questions, obviously we're talking about scalp health. If you have any questions, please drop the questions on the live. I personally dealt with some scalp issues that got out of control. And obviously I became very passionate. I started like formulating products that actually help with scalp health. And I just came back from a trip, so I have a whole bunch of different ingredients that I want to incorporate into some new formulations for the Curl Daddy brand, which I'm very excited about. Oh my God, all the way from France. Amazing. Curly hair went from bleach hair to a pixie. Love that. So you have a curly bleached hair. Make sure that you definitely do your treatments. When you do bleach your hair, you're literally weakening your hair. It's very hard to get it back to its original state. But make sure you take care of it. Make sure you take care of your scalp. But thank you for joining, Saza. I make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you also check curldaddy.com. We are not, obviously, you're in France, you're international, but we'll figure something out. I think you would love my hair care collection. Yeah, I think it's hard, but once you get the gist and the flow, you become a pro and it becomes really easy. Thank you so much for your engagement. I appreciate you. Any questions, guys? If you guys don't have any more questions, I appreciate you guys for joining and be safe, take care. And remember once again to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself, all right? We'll talk soon.